While the Freedom of Information Act is a federal mandate, according to a report by Bloomberg News, in 2012 alone, 19 of 20 cabinet-level agencies simply ignored the law.
The government would never voluntarily turn over any information to you. They don't even follow the Freedom of Information Act, and the only way it's enforced in a practical sense is by the willingness of groups like Judicial Watch to go to court. If we didn't have that court process in place, we wouldn't know half as much or virtually any of what Washington is doing on a day-to-day basis.
Many news outlets claim lack of resources as the reason for fewer government investigations. Critics say it's more of a lack of interest in taking on the Obama administration.
Yeah, the media is just interested in, covering the polls and the horse race that is everyday Washington politics, who's up and who's down. Even if they wanted to, they don't have the resources in place to follow up on investigations. And frankly, they don't understand the way Washington works, so even if they wanted to, they wouldn't know where to look.
What's happened in the last, say, 10 years is you've had the Great Recession and you've had the digital revolution. And those two things have taken a wrecking ball to modern American journalism. There are 30% less journalists working today than there were 10 years ago.
We've hired investigative journalists to come work with us, and what we've found is that a lot of that is drying up on the media side and the journalism side, and it's being done more by nonprofit groups like Judicial Watch.
The expanded investigative activities that were once the sole responsibility of media organizations is paying dividends. In 2013 alone, there were 368 FOIA lawsuits filed, which represents a 43% increase since George W. Bush's last year in office.
This administration is much worse than the Bush administration in terms of transparency. And, we took the Bush administration to the Supreme Court over transparency issues, so we kind of know what we're talking about there. They play games when you ask the questions, and they fight you tooth and nail in court in ways that the Bush administration would have been probably too shy to do.